we'll catch you guys around next time.
Bye-bye.
Bye, guys.
I am nothing if not determined.
Oh my God, you are.
He's determined. I'm at a Mahau.
I may or may not have AoE'd myself, so I'm looking for a different one.
You killed the self that you found?
I didn't say that.
Did you, okay, is the sylph that you found dead?
The sword killed the sylph, not me, all right?
Ah, yes, right.
Ooh, that old question again.
Mm-hmm.
That old, that old debate. Well, very good. I hope that I'm able to get more of these machines. I'm literally just waiting for lightning scales. It's of all the things to hold it back, it's lightning scales, lightning dragon scales. So that's dumb.
Of all the things to hold it back, it's eclipses. Good God.
Is there any way that two people would be able to accelerate it faster, or is the waiting for lightning stuff kind of like that just happens and that's good, basically?
It's lightning is the only way to put it on like farm is through mob cages, which are a little bit slow to make. Like I've made quite a few, like 25 or so, but they're slow to make. And then the only other option is to literally hunt lightning dragons around in the world, but you get like 10 to 20 scales per dragon, so it's not worth the time investment, really.
Oh, okay, I do actually think I know where a lightning dragon is, but only one.
I have a lightning dragon spawner. Like that would be the way to do it.
Okay.
You know, I just realized I didn't. Oh, frick. Is the energy condenser Mark II a thing that allows you to dupe items? Because we really may need to do that, because otherwise we need 8. Oh no, that's Klein stars. Never mind, not final stars. I'm dumb.
I had the same exact.
Yeah. No, and then I remembered you said this last time, and everything is fine. Yeah. Easy. Okay, just kidding.
Blocks of tar, though. Okay. Cool. Well, thank you guys for Le Fun.
Thank you as well.
Yeah.
Will I be seeing either of you on VH between now and the next episode?
I will be VHing tomorrow.
Jesus Christ, I have not been in the overworld while you've been doing that.
Yeah, you haven't seen that?
No, I've been in the Sonic Craft Dimension during the entire time.
It's an experience. When you should have seen it when he queued up like 40 of them, and it was like bling 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 bling.
It was a moment. I mean, I did it. I'm pretty sure I did it when you were placing down the gold plate and Chaos Emeralds and Amy and stuff, but maybe you just didn't notice.
Maybe I was just kind of focused on the gold plate.
Yeah, maybe.
Very much down and not at the sky.
If you grow the dragons to tier 5, they drop a stack of scales. I will be on tomorrow. Tomorrow is Vault Hunter's Day, so
possibly tomorrow for me too.
Cool.
So but you're like level 40 now, right?
57.
Yeah.
No, I'm level 11.
Yeah, you lost that beginner's grace. You were like, nah, I don't need that. I don't die in vaults.
Well, I
think. Do you know how co-op works with levels? Is it just the person who creates it?
It's the level of crystal.
It's the crystal, yeah. Okay. So you can make a whoever's the lowest level of your party. I guess, Zine, if you made the crystal, then it would be.
I mean, fair, but yeah, okay.
Okay, all right. Listen, I'm just trying to plan out tomorrow. I'm not.
Right. Yeah.
God damn
it! I have decided I pretty much only want to do co-ops and complete objectives at this point.
Well,
really?
It's changed quite a bit with the playability changes. I think, at least that they're planning on continuing to adjust it, but yeah, it was that first week was rough.
That was bad.
That was rough.
I was kind of hoping, I'm like, and Zine, I told you this before, but I'm really glad that you talked to Iskel and whatever that conversation led to, the tenderizing, because I was like, dude, if the server stays like this, I'm scared that people are just gonna stop.
Oh, I mean, that was basically
first impression.
I was like, bro, you know, because the thing is I basically my conversation with Iskal was like, look, man, you're clearly tailoring it towards like, you know, MOG top tier play, and that's not me. Like, that's not what I can do. I don't like, I know that this is sacrilege for everybody, and I'm sorry, but I don't care enough about Minecraft to try and get that good about it. You know, like I have fun playing with my friends. I like playing and figuring out the machines and stuff. I don't want to worry about figuring out how I can time my bucket drops to it per tick. And it's awesome that you can, Pete, and it's cool to watch, but that ain't me. And so no one's watching me because I'm
And
good.
that's understandable.
They're watching me because they want to see me fail, which I understand. But and I was like, but it feels like this entire season is tailored around that top tier play and that playing in that specific style. And some of the things that had been said kind of reinforced that. And but I had gotten like I've got my house purchase happening on Friday. I've got all the number turned
Good luck with
down.
that, by the way.
Thank you. The number turned down that has been pretty brutal through October and everything. So I'm like just mini stresses and
Wait,
things.
like your offer got turned down on the home?
No. Like number turned down in terms of like Twitch and just the channel viewerships and everything like that. I mean, Vault Hunters has done great, but like general stuff has been rough. And so I'm just like fully in my head, like I'm not good enough for this. The series is moving away, and then I've got to do the whole like, this is the biggest series I'm in. It's a great opportunity, but I don't have fun doing it playing like this. I just die, like, you know. And so
I get you. Yeah.
I'm having this like entire like panic. What do I do? What's the right thing? I dread, you know, like everyone's like, why aren't you playing Vault Hunters? And I'm like, because it's painful for me, but it's also where viewership is and everything like that. So I was in a whole like a right state when I finally said something, and Iskal messaged me, and he was like in cash, like, hey, yeah, we're gonna work on it, and like he got my full on like I was not in the right place to have that conversation, and he basically did the like, whoa, he literally was like, that was way more aggressive and involved, and I'm gonna step away for a minute, and then we can come back to this conversation in a bit. And I was like, you know, that's fair, and I'll work on, you know, putting emotions to the side and coming at it. And you know, we both were fortunately pretty reasonable and didn't escalate with each other or anything. But I would he was like, okay, you're clearly let's talk about this, but settle down for a minute and come back to it. And I was like, that's fine. And so we came back and we found much more understanding. And he basically was like, look, I know it's rough. It's not the intention. I want everybody to have a good time. I don't want it to just be the pro players. He's like, but you know, he apparently some of the other devs weren't with him for the first week, and so he's been just trying to do micro tuning, but he doesn't want to overdo it, make things too easy, and then have to make things harder and have everyone complain. So he's been really a little, you know, hyper conservative on simplifying things. You know, they wanted to start too hard and then tune backwards, and so we're like over here on that first week going like 2 gold to recover my items per level. Like, are you kidding me?
Yeah, that was just a
Like,
very obviously
that was just like,
not
what the
balanced
hell?
thing. Because none of us had that economy at all. And
Yeah,
that would just continue getting worse.
And so
Yeah.
yeah, when you know, I'm in a co-op and there's 3 or 4 of us and we're hanging like friendly, like, you know what I mean? Like everything, it's always been interaction, like problem solving and stuff. So usually one of us has an issue when the other's talking to the other. So it's like we both, I hope, know that the other's a good person, but we don't ever see each other at our best. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like I totally trust he's a good dude, but there's been
I'm
a couple
starting
times
to
when
think
either I
that
misunderstood something,
this
or
won't
something's
work.
and so it's like we end up
And then, like, it
problem solving with
actually
each
has
other,
to play through the
or
day.
conflict resolution.
In which case,
and
there's
that's
no way
not
to
seeing each other at
accelerate
your
it.
best. So it's
Oh.
we have it's been interesting getting to know him or trying to kind of see around that, and I definitely can tell by how he problem solves that he's a good guy, and but our time zones are so completely different that we don't ever get an opportunity to actually just hang friendly, like, right?
I have no idea.
I
No,
guess we did
Hammock
have,
and
was he?
it would just
He was
be-
in the Tricky Towers with us once. And that
It
was
would just
fun.
be like sleep, basically, and then let
but
the day
at any
play
rate,
out,
So
and then see what happens. But
and
yeah,
Jordan's muted. He's like, I'm out, and which is fine. I hope you have a
no,
good dinner.
I was talking about my hopelessness with the whole eclipse thing.
Fair enough. But yeah, so he definitely heard some stuff and was like, yeah, no, we need to make it easier for, but particularly like I pushed pretty hard that I was like, look, especially for even players who don't know what they're getting into going in. It was like my very first vault, I died because I had forgotten that you don't heal in them. And it's like, if you don't watch the series or have that pre-knowledge, there's no way you would know that going in. So it's like you're basically just step in and go, oh, okay, and die, or manage to make it back out. I was like, why not have a baby vault or a baby crystal that you, when people start out, they get this crystal and it's like, here's how to run a vault, and take them through a couple rooms and get them used to the idea. And if they die, then it's just afterlife and they get the crystal back and they can try again until they feel like they pass it and complete that and then move on.
And beginner's grace was
You
one of the
used-
results.
And yeah,
You
they
used
were
time
like,
ad and
well,
it
they're like,
worked.
well, that's
Okay,
custom
so
developing on all of that. But
time
what if
ad
we
may
just
be
do
the way to
beginner's grace
go.
for the first few levels, and that's easy enough. And so that's where that.
But
from.
I would
No,
never
just
do
good.
that. I only off camera mine. I would
I
never
feel like
use
it's
time
so
ad.
difficult to balance vaulting around different like literal like skill levels, right?
Yeah,
Because some
literally,
people
it's
are
not
just
an easy thing for sure.
have naturally like whether people have better mechanics or know how to navigate vaults better. I think Iskel's trying to bring Vault Hunters to, because he said it himself, he doesn't want Vault Hunters to be an elitist game. He was explaining that I think when he was running down kind of like the conversation that you guys had, not in detail or anything, but just recognizing you guys had a conversation before the patch and talked about it. He said like he doesn't want it to be an elitist game, but it's difficult when, because I know season 2, I think, because I didn't play the single player one, but it had that feature where you could tone whether you wanted the altars to be difficult or really easy.
I'm pretty
so you
sure
didn't
that
have to
the
make a lot
structure
of
is still
farms,
good.
which
It's
is
doing
like
the
a large part of
sparkly
the game.
things.
But
The sparkly
I wonder
things
if
show
it would
that
be
it's
the worst thing in the world to
good to
make
go.
it where like mob damage and stuff, players could decide if they wanted to play the game on a bit more of a novice level or a bit more of a difficult level.
Right.
I don't know. It's
Does
hard to make damage universal and have it be acceptable levels of damage and threat to lower level players, but also make it still a challenge for higher level players.
Yeah, I know that they built in with the season 3, and I know he's shown this, so I'm not like but there's a casual mode in it that changes some of the mechanics and gives some benefits. I don't know what he said of it, so I'm not going to tell exactly what it does. But there is a flag.
I'm just gonna read notifications. Whenever Zine and Pete get into conversations after the thing ends, there are no gaps for me to say words, so I like can't say bye, but I also like can't interject in the conversation. So I'm just gonna read notifications. Let's see. All right, where did we leave off on these? Yeah, it was nice conversation. I just like I can't interrupt. There's no place for me to say things. They are very like quick to immediate as soon as there's a teeny little gap in there where like it's a thought may finish. It's either it doesn't finish or somebody else keeps going, and I'm like, anyway. Social anxiety, who this is something like it. Anyway. Let's see. We had Battison, thank you for the sub. Rogue Master with 200 bits. I recommend you show the Mermonster to the guide. X Modded 35 months. King Olympian 15 months. Louts with a sub. Skuldro with a sub. Animanetra 26 months. Let's see. Thank you so much for all the amazing content. I've been loving the collabs. I wish you the best of luck in Vault Hunters. Also, thank you to all the wonderful mods that put up with us. Shout out to the mods. Wonderful Kale with 17 months. Glad you joined Terraria. Hope you make it to expert mode. I mean, I may do it as a main channel thing. Skuldro, thank you again for the 5 sub gifts. Rogue Master, 200 bits. Zenthras, 10 months. Haven't caught any Terraria streams yet. Is it going well? If you need help, I have 2,000 hours in the game and can answer any questions you may have. So far, so good, I think. Dirk, 3 months, assuming it's in sub mode to prevent backseating. Anyway, decided to reward you with a sub for playing one of my favorite games of all time. Let's go. Drake Zero with 14 months of subbage. King of the Aughts with 2 months of subbage. Perigi the Bat, 20 months. This is my first time watching you stream Terraria. It's my favorite game. What class are you most likely to play? I didn't know that there were classes. So I don't know. Roy the Blacksmith with a sub. Thick and Lispy with 8 months. Oknon with a sub, Squincy with a sub, Final Alpha 29 months, Shiny JEMG with 3 months, Lisa Can Punch Me gifting a sub, The Beetlejules with a sub, Mythgenic with a sub, Balance Harry with a sub, Freebird with 5 months of subbage, and A Destiny with 5 months of subbage. All right. Cool. Do you actually pick like a class? Like there's a screen that pops up? Or is this just like overall play style that, you know, you prefer going melee versus doing it with a wand or something like that? Ugh. Just kind of based on what you choose gear wise. Okay, got it. Anyway, I'll undeafen and see if I can get words in and say bye, but otherwise, maybe I will just disappear.
If you say, hey, this isn't being fair, or, you know, you point out like you're off base because of X, I'm happy to relook at it and go, no, you're right. That was too much. That was, you know, I'm out of place here. Here's some other things to consider, but you're absolutely right that wasn't fair from this perspective.
Yeah, you can acknowledge your own behavior and dismiss yourself from a situation if need be.
Yeah. So, anyway, boys, I'm gonna wander off, but you both have a lovely evening, and
All right.
I will hopefully see you on tomorrow.
Sounds
I'll be on
good.
running
See you
cloth
later.
If y'all want to hop on.
All right.
Have a good one.
Bye, boys.
Bye. Zine did it for me. Let's go. Okay. Is he? I can't tell if he's still streaming. It kind of sounded like he was not still streaming, unless he's just not streaming vaults. He's doing something else. So cool. Yep. Thank you all. And let's see. I guess we'll raid Zine, assuming he is continuing. And I will see you all tomorrow for stuff and things. All right, sounds good. Have yourselves a good evening. Okay, bye-bye.